Hello everyone. I just wanted to send out a little bit of a video update to let you know what the upcoming plan and schedule for the Grace Blue Ridge Youth Group, also known as the Ridge, is for the rest of January and for February. So the rest of January and February, we will be dividing the youth group into high school, which is 9th through 12th grade, and middle school, which is 6th through 8th grade. And we will meet on alternating Wednesday nights. So this Wednesday, we'll have the high school group meet, and then the next Wednesday, we'll have the middle school group, and then we'll flip back and forth. And so the length of the gatherings is also going to be shortened from 2 hours to an hour and a half. So there's a bunch of reasons why we've decided to make this shift. One of them that I'm most excited about is the fact that we'll be going from a lesson-based service to a Bible study-focused service. And so it's been a really long time since we've been able to get into the Word together, and that's one of the things I miss the most, is having Sunday school, is getting to study, is to open the Word and study the Word together with students, to have them be able to ask questions and to let the night kind of follow the shift of where people's minds are, and to see the students grow in their knowledge of the Bible and how to flip through the Bible, how to ask questions of it and engage with it. And that's something we've been missing. And so I'm excited for the shift back for the next couple months to this Bible study focused approach. We also recognize how important it is to be in relationship, how important these teenagers, how important friendship is for them, for everybody, but especially at this time in our lives. And so one of the things we're going to be doing to help with that is the alternating week. Whenever, say, you're in high school and it's middle school meeting this week there'll be a social event for the high schoolers, and then next week there'll be a social event for the middle schoolers to kind of help foster that community, to keep that going, and then to allow for that friendship to be there so that when we come in to have discussion together, we know each other, we can be real and genuine with each other. So there's several different things that we're going to have available. A couple examples are, we'll do an afternoon at a board game cafe in Hendersonville. We want to go mountain biking. We're going to do an airsoft battle. There's going to be a bunch of fun, just creative things that we're going to be able to get to do together in the off weeks. And some of those will be just grade specific, and then some of those will be everybody. So the airsoft battle will include everybody. And the mountain biking will include everybody. We look forward to what the smaller groups will allow. So by dividing it, we're going to be making those groups a little bit more manageable with a limited volunteer base, which also allows for more intentional relationships. Maybe slightly less chaotic of an evening. We need a little bit of chaos because that's just how youth rolls. But it's going to allow for a little bit more of that conversation to come about instead of just sort of making sure that things stay in place, if that makes sense. Also really excited for what this is going to allow for student leaders. So the introduction of student leaders. I've had several high school students approach me and say, Devin, I really want to, how can I love on these middle schoolers? How can I be involved? Use me somehow. I want to help. And so this allows for a night where they're able to come, some of the high school students will be able to come and love on and spend time with the middle school students and really engage them and help with that whole culture as well. So we're not dividing fully. This just makes it a little bit easier in different regards, but also it allows the conversations to really kind of be where it needs to be. So with high school, we'll be able to have the conversations and topics that we need to talk about, and the same with middle school. So it'll make that a little bit more streamlined. The smaller groups will allow for that Bible study, for the Bible study to work the way that we want it to work. And so to where people can all be engaged, and it's not just one big group where it's hard to be heard and hard to hear. And so that's going to help with that as well. So I'm really looking forward to this change, and it'll be for January and February, and then we're going to kind of reevaluate at the end of that time. Is this something that we're going to continue with? How can we shift this with being inside and with the vaccine being available and all that stuff? How how will youth group, how will the Ridge progress from here? So, but this gives you a little bit of an update, lets you know what we're thinking, what we're hoping. So if you'll be praying with me about this and be excited with me about this, because I'm really looking forward to what it's going to mean. So thank you all for listening, and I hope this clears up some of the questions. There'll be a PDF calendar that Katie's put together that will list a lot of the social events, that will list when you're in an off week and when you're in an on week. And then, so that'll answer some questions. And then always pay attention to the upcoming emails, because those will have for sure what our specific events that week you can look forward to are. So thank you so much, and hope to see you soon.